Back with Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. 1910 Germany campaign in 1.03. Did see a post on Steam, developer post, that 1.03, which is beta, is probably going to go live on Monday, which is 2 days from now. So, I don't know what that's going to do to the save file, if it's going to make the campaign. I don't know if I'll be able to continue playing this particular run after about 48 hours from now. But we'll go as long as we can. From that perspective, I don't know about whether I'm going to force it all the way to revolution or just settle for a peace deal. In any case, we just had our first battle of the war in the last episode, where our 6 destroyers had a rather messy ambush on a couple of armored cruisers, and it was a bit chaotic, but did eventually manage to blunder my way to a win at the end of that and sank both of the cruisers. And let's press on to April 1910. Okay, each side loses a transport. Convoy. And the convoy is off Ireland. That would imply we are probably the attacker. We are. 2 of our DDs already back from repairs. And taking on 5 transports and 2 enemy destroyers. And this is the sort of battle that I kind of designed these destroyers for. They're gun heavy. Smoke to the northeast. Some distance away, it appears. X30 available. Kind of wish I wish these higher time compressions could be available more often. It's already kicked off. It's some distance away. Nope. There's a destroyer. Torpedoes on. Maneuver now. It's probably already fired. Yep. Well, they charged right toward us. We haven't even spotted merchants yet, which is definitely not how these battles used to go an update or 2 ago. So the patch note on the beta about more aggressive AI, yeah, it seems like it here. I'm going to turn my torpedoes off before I launch and sink myself. Okay, they've kind of let themselves get split up a little bit. Let me slow down a little bit. You do still have more torpedoes. That feels like a ram coming on. Okay. I think HE is fine at these ranges, with these calibers, with these targets. I just heard a torpedo. Okay, there it is. I think that will actually miss V6. I think it's probably aimed at V1. I'm just going to pop torpedo avoidance on again and let V6 continue on straight ahead. Radiant out of torpedoes. She's gone Winchester. Ouch. Okay, both enemy destroyers have no more torpedoes left. Please don't shoot your buddy. V6 can only make 23. Don't want my ships to get separated. was a good hit. And he's just lost his rudder. Ow! Flash fire on V6. Well, I have a sneaky feeling that the transports are going to get away here. No destroyed compartments, so V1's propulsion damage should get cleared at some point. Rudder is repaired. Yeah, V1 is basically back up. I paid attention during the ship design to most of the classes, however, I don't really remember looking at flash fire chance on these destroyers. Before this battle ends, though, and I forgot to do this on the armored cruisers in the last episode, just take a look at the design of the... I think this is a Narissa class DD. 1,100 tons. .9 knots. Standard bulkheads. Cramped crew. Two 4-inch guns. And one 2-inch gun. So yeah, our destroyers are significantly heavier armed for gunnery. with four 4-inch guns. And then they've got two double torpedo launchers to our one. .2 kilometer range, 19-inch. And do they have reloads? They do. Standard ammo. And unarmored. Okay. Well, we would have had a free shot at the merchants. However, the battle ends when you sink the warships, as everybody knows. Okay, well, again, that was a little messy, but it worked out. I think some of our repaired destroyers are over in the Baltic. Yeah, well, one is. Let's move you. Well, Helgoland just seems like the natural spot to put a few destroyers. It's not big enough to really hold anything else. Put a couple there. Alright, that battle wasn't that long. I think we can press ahead, see what else comes up. Okay. Well, this battle's a little bit bigger. We're defending a convoy. 3 ships against a whole bunch of destroyers, 1 light cruiser, and their battle cruiser. Okay. Yeah. Let's see how this relatively slow but relatively heavily armored battlecruiser does with its 2 12-inch guns. And there's the battlecruiser in sight. Just go through and do not want the battlecruiser firing torpedoes. I don't want anybody firing torpedoes right now. Okay. The CA following the battlecruiser is fine. They're actually the same speed too. They're both 24-knot ships. Screen is just asking for trouble. Nope. Cruiser, please focus on the smaller ships with your 5-inch guns, or your 4-inch, 6-inch and 4-inch. for that matter. Saxony do the same thing. That's not what I meant. I don't want to close range anymore. I need to turn away. And secondaries on the smaller ships is fine. I want these 12-inchers continuing to shoot on the battlecruiser, of course. Go ahead and slow to cruise. Transport's getting into it. I'm going to have the armored cruiser fire mains, the 9-inch, at the battlecruiser as well, while continuing to fire secondaries at destroyers. We fire HE though. Okay, I'm just going to pause a moment here. We've got the battlecruiser identified, Princess Royal. I think that's the lead ship of the class. Let's see what they're all about. Wow. Okay. What we got here? 21,000, almost 22,000 tons. 27.8, so faster than ours. Few bulkheads. Standard crew. 9-inch main, a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 9-inch double mounts, 20 barrels. And a couple of 8-inch too. Okay, one little single 2-inch mount there, to which he dedicated a barbette for that one mount. That's pretty funny. It does have torpedoes, port and starboard. So it's got fast torpedo propulsion, which means 4.1 kilometer. And standard ammo. Reduced ammo for gunnery. So that's a lot of guns, but the 9 inches will burn through ammo fairly quickly, and reduced ammo. That's interesting. Does he have enhanced reload? He does. Okay. So conceivably, you could get in a situation where he runs dry on 9-inch ammo in a longer fight. Okay, I think this is also our first look at the British light cruiser, which is the Mercury class. About 6,500 tons, 21.7. It's pretty slow for a light cruiser. 7-inch guns. How many has he got? Yeah, just one forward. Single barrel, which it would be at this era. Light cruisers don't have double turrets at this time. Whole bunch of 6-inch though. Six-inch guns though on a 6,500 ton hull, that's got to be just hellacious roll. because I tried something. I kind of took a look at this when I was designing my light cruiser, which has a pretty similar hull for layout, and even at 5-inch, the roll was just unacceptable with all these guns along the deck edge here, and a couple little 3-inch. It's pretty good firepower if it hits. I don't think he's going to hit very much. And he's got the full bag of available torpedo tubes. Including forward and aft. 19-inch. He's also got fast propulsion for 4.1 kilometers. And what's his? And he's got several reloads. Alrighty then. Oh, I didn't look at battlecruiser armor. Yeah. Fairly light. Our 12-inchers shouldn't have much problem with that amount of armor, provided I can get the darn things to hit. Like that. And it's an overpin on the funnel. What's this destroyer doing? Man, not that great. Well, their smaller ships seem to be buggering off. They're not even in spotting range anymore. Oops. Oh, just spotted it. Okay. Yeah, it's not a very good angle. Do need to turn our way, though. Just a little bit. That ought to do. Okay, I think Durflinger can turn back. Princess Royal has shifted its fire to the armored cruiser. If it manages to land a bunch of 9-inch shells, that could be problematic. With all those mounts, though, even though they're smaller mounts, with the sheer number of them, I would imagine Princess Royal has probably got pretty severe pitch and roll problems of her own. Yeah, 3.8 accuracy at 4.7 kilometer. Of course, I don't know if my cruiser's much better. 6.5 with her 9-inch. Of course, as I say that, Princess Royal lands a 9-inch on Saxony. Not for very much damage, though. Overpin. Oh, the DD's back. Just roll his turn back to close the range again. Oh, I keep thinking I have 12-inch guns on Derflinger. They're 13s. I usually use 12-inch guns. Don't use 13s very much. But I did here, because they were both the same quality available. That said, that even at the same quality, the 12-inch is a little bit more accurate than a 13-inch. Both Mark III in this case. Kind of wish I'd used it. Ow. Saxony's taking a few hits here. I need to get to... Actually... Palau. Might as well give it a shot, right? Keep your course. And once we get a little bit, if you get a little bit further up, have a crack at a torpedo launch at Princess Royal. This just smells like torpedoes. I'm just gonna maneuver Palau now. It's a pretty good hit. Alright, Palau, if you get a good solution, go ahead and give him a shot. There we go. There's a good pop. A little bit of flooding going on. Oh, I thought, okay. I thought Saxony would automatically slow, but she's not actually in the division. She's just following. So that's why she's fishtailing so much. Should have given her the same speed. Saxony actually fired a torpedo at one point. Didn't even notice. Speed up a little bit. Yep, destroyer's back. Different destroyer. If Pilau run up a little bit closer. See if she can get a good torpedo angle. On Princess Royal. taken 18 hits for only 30 damage. It speaks well to Derflinger's armor layout. Down to 10 knots. Hopefully that gives Palau a pretty good opportunity and get up in here where the angle of the torpedo is more perpendicular instead of in a tail chase along this route. Slow this down again. That, whoa! No, I did not mean for that. Back over this way. Okay, Musketeer just fired. Hopefully at Palau. Well, even if it isn't Palau, it'll still be coming down this way. Saxony. Let's go ahead and do a donut here. Secondaries on destroyer. A lot of blocked shots, partial pin, and they're blocked, not ricochets. Sounds like Princess Royal is firing HE with her 9-inch, which I guess would make sense. was a nice pop. Looks like the flooding is in the already flooded compartments, though. Ouch! Flash fire. Shit. Obviously, Palau was getting shot at, and I should have had her smoke on. Well, sure didn't seem to hurt her too bad. Well, there's another one. Got two. Three. Is there a chain reaction if you have one? More likely to get more? What is going on here? So that was 5 or 6 flash fires. That cannot all have been from separate hits. More? Okay. So tell you what, how about Palau, you may as well retreat now. I haven't been paying attention to Derflinger. I have not seen this before. She just keeps having flash fire after flash fire. I guess it's just spreading from magazine to magazine. And it's pretty amazing that she doesn't appear in imminent danger of sinking after, I don't know, 7 or 8 flash fires. I don't think she has any guns left. She's got her aft 6-inch. That's it, I think. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So that's concerning. Uh-oh. Saxony could be in a bit of trouble here. I think those were probably actually fired at Derflinger. Let's go straight. Speed up. To the extent that you can. I don't know about this one. I don't know if I can... I think Saxony's going to take some rudder and damage and aft flooding here. Well, on the one hand, I'm pretty nonplussed by taking however many that was, 7 flash fires, 8. On the other hand, she ain't sinking. I mean, they're 4-inch guns. I guess 4-inch flash fires aren't all that. But even taken together, they were doing 247, just for a round number, about 250 apiece. So that was about 1,700 to maybe 2,000 damage total. And I do not think Saxony will be dewatering any of that or repairing her propulsion or rudder. Keep your secondaries on these destroyers. And Palau can't shoot back. Well, she does have the one gun. Do what you can. It looks like not much. It looks like that gun's still up. The aft 6-inch. No, all guns on this destroyer. I want to keep these destroyers away from the 2 cruisers, which are obviously not in great shape, but which also aren't in imminent danger of sinking, so they're worth trying to save. I'm getting ricochets on Princess Royal. Go HE. It's just secondary fire to Vendetta. who has fired torpedoes. I think that's enough to miss. Oh, there's another one coming behind. Look at that angle. I mean, that shows pretty well how good a firing arc these 13 inchers have forward. And I did that by, I kind of spaced them out a little bit ahead of the main tower, and I didn't block with any secondaries around this part of the deck. She can angle back a little bit though. Now. These torpedoes will pass ahead. 4.6 kilometers. And she's done 19%. Accuracy, 32 hits. Palau limping away. Saxony's not much better, but at least she still has guns. Which is the main reason I'm not retreating her too. She can still shoot. wonder why the penetration chance is so low. Back to HE, I guess. Okay. Time for this light cruiser to get some attention. It's been kind of hanging out, ignored. Won't be able to catch up, but Saxony can just try to follow. Derflinger. Oop. Gotta pay attention to this guy. Secondaries on Scimitar. Who's just fired torpedoes. Which makes me have to angle away, which I don't really want to do. That ought to be sufficient. Well, I thought it was sufficient. It's pretty good action. I mean, their destroyers have done a nice job in complicating, protecting their cruiser. Even if, I mean, they did get the one hit on Saxony, but even just making us maneuver has done a lot to help protect Princess Royal. Keep shooting at Scimitar as long as it has torpedoes. Princess Royal's almost done. Oh, it looks like we got a flooding in the right spot, too. One, boom, okay. British battlecruiser down. No, sink the light cruiser. And Curacao is just about out of 7-inch ammo. I mean, it only has the one gun. It's really her main armament is really all those 6-inch. In some respects. Yeah, reduced. No. Standard shells. She's just fired them all. I don't think I need to give Curacao any easier. Ooh, that's nice. Any easier a torpedo shot than necessary. That could have come out of her bow tube. It doesn't mean she's out of torpedoes by any stretch. Meaning ready to fire torpedoes. Oh, I don't know if she's going to miss that one. Continuing the turn is actually her best shot. Okay. Nice. Just keep going straight ahead. That angle is the best chance to avoid when she fires. Still a destroyer somewhere around in this area, I think. Kind of feel like maybe her best chance was just to keep going straight. This might kind of swing the stern into it. Yeah, I think she's going to be fine. when I was going over the quick look at the designs, one thing I didn't mention was because, you know, I only gave her the 2 forward turrets, and because of that, you know, even if the guns do well, which I think they've done all right, 14% overall, 42 hits. But there's not a lot of volume of fire, leading to longer battles. And I did put increased ammo shells on the battlecruiser, just to make sure she wouldn't run dry on those 2 turrets she does have. Oh, interesting. Curacao just now spotted Derflinger. So I guess Derflinger has been shooting this smaller target signature. I would assume that if without Saxony, maybe Derflinger would not have seen Curacao in return. I mean, all else being equal, a light cruiser should see a battlecruiser earlier. But then it's the height of the towers too, so maybe it's all kind of a wash. I don't know. Palau has made good her exit. That big chain of flash fires is pretty crazy. Maybe others have. I have not seen that before. But I have not often built a ship that had so many guns. Kind of, I've got the 4-inch guns pretty thickly forested on the deck edges. Oh, well, it doesn't show them because they're all blown up, but anyway, there's one here, 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 here. There's about 5 of them, all right in here. And I think it just went, I don't know, it just spread from, I guess the magazines are close enough together. You pop one and then it popped next to it. That's the flash fire spread chance. I've just never seen that happen before. Come on, Durf. put this to bed. I guess the design is effective enough. And it isn't all that expensive. I don't know if I'm going to build a... I don't know if I'm going to build a ship like this again with just the 2 turrets. Kind of draws everything out, you know, just volume of fire. You know, with a 3 or a 4 turret setup, I think Princess Royal would have been sunk earlier. And I don't know if I'm a fan of the 13-inch gun. I have not often used those either. That's a nice smack. That should do it. Maybe? Almost. Yeah, there she goes. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to go chasing after that last couple destroyers. They're way off by now. Well, given the string of many flash fires, and given the fact that our armored cruiser took a torpedo hit, coming out of this with no lost ships is pretty good. I think the battlecruiser design has proven effective. Effective enough. And there you have it. Battlecruiser down, light cruiser down, and got 2 out of the 4 destroyers. Heavy damage on Palau, I'll say. I'm amazed she's still afloat. And our transports, I don't think even got shot at. Mission accomplished. Almost 3,500 victory points. Nice job, Derflinger and company. But we lost 3 transports. Nah. Alright, I think that'll... Before I end the... I want to go back and look at this Berlin-class design. Yeah, it always shows these little errors when you go back to look. Design is fine. From that perspective, what is the flash fire chance? Well, 3%. I put Barbette 2 on it. I think I did look at it. I chose Barbette 2 because I was getting 2% with Barbette 2 and Barbette 3. And so I figured, but now it's showing 3%. In any case, the flash fire chance, it's there. There is some. But it's not that high. Okay. It's because I used increased ammo shells, increasing the flash fire spread chance. Heavy shells, flash fire spread chance. That's where I... okay. And, okay, I've done these before. but I rarely use picric acid. 40% flash fire spread chance. Man, I messed that up. And this is exactly why I very rarely use picric acid. But it's one of those things where, I never use that. But then I think, well, is it really that bad? I've never used it, so maybe give it a try. Maybe it really won't happen that often, and I get all that extra shell damage. Well, now I feel a little vindicated not having used picric acid in the past. And then, so the flash fire chance, and that's still high too. I mean, plus 40%. I feel kind of lucky that it's only down at 3%. Anyway, we'll just have to live with it for these ships. If I decide to build more light cruisers at any point for whatever reason, I may just come in, copy this design, and change the shell charge and propellant. Well, the propellant's not too bad. I mean, white powder's got a little bit, but I think it's I may have to look at that too. I thought white powder was the least bad of the available options for that stuff. Anyway, okay, so we've got a firecracker for a light cruiser. There may be more multi flash fires in the future. That'll do for this episode. Thank you very much for watching.